everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I can't get this hair to stay down. Anyways, since it's only exactly from today a week away from Valentine's Day, I thought I would share with you a bunch of different ways to celebrate this day for really cheap or free. I just wanted to also share with you that Valentine's to me has always been a very special day. Starting when I was just a little girl, my mom, as a single mom, even though she didn't have a partner to share the day with, she always went out of her way to make it extra special for us girls. And we would always dress up, and we would go for dinner at my Oma's, and we would do cards, and sometimes we would get chocolates, and we would always do something special for our mom. And she would always leave either by our bed in the morning or like by our door, like our bedroom doors, a little gift. Normally it was just like a little chocolate or something very small for each of us. And yeah, it was always such a wonderful day to look forward to. So Valentine's Day is not only for those who are married or who have a significant other. It is for anyone, and before I met my husband, it was just me and my daughter as well, so I like to do those things for her, and she has always really looked forward to Valentine's Day as well. But without further ado, let's get into some Valentine's ideas. So the first one is obvious, is just stay home for a quiet candlelit dinner between the two of you, or if you have children, but maybe make it later in the day when your kids are in bed. And you could also make this a candlelit dessert if you are eating dinner earlier with your kids. The second one is a bubble bath for two. I also love bubble baths, but again, as you know, I don't have them very often at all, but on Valentine's Day is always a day to make an exception for them. Number 3 is to watch a film that just together for you and your significant other that maybe your children cannot watch. Because sometimes it's nice to watch something other than a cartoon. Anyways, that's the way we feel. Sometimes we just want to watch something a little bit more mature and not have to watch cartoons all the time. And number 4, this one is one of my favorites, is just fill up your to-go cups and just go for a drive. And especially, I like to do reminiscing drives. Go to some places where you remember things. Like if you went to high school together, you could drive by your old high school, or a restaurant that you first went to on your first date, or go by where you had your first date, or whatever your memories are, take a reminiscence. Or I also just like to park and watch the moon or the stars, because it's really cold where we are, so I can't just stand outside and do that. But yeah, and listening to some love songs in the car is a very cheap and romantic way to spend the evening. Number 5 is do something extra kind and loving for your significant other. We often forget to do this because, well, we're always in a rush one way or another, and a lot of times even I find myself forgetting to do the little things. So make an extra effort to do those little things just so that they feel some love for you that day. Number 6 is take turns giving each other massages. This one is my hubby's favorite. He will go for a massage any day, anytime. We do foot, or you could just do a hand massages, or feet, or you could do a full body. I like to start at the head and do like even the face and all the way down from the shoulders down to the arms, the chest, and the thighs. Even like your lower butt gets really tight, and all the way down your legs, right down to your toes. So those are always nice to give and receive. And number 7, use those gift cards that you may have gotten for Christmas or for a birthday and you still haven't gone out. And gift cards, I mean, like if you got any for restaurants or going to the movies or an activity, and then you won't have to pay for them, and there's no other better time to use them. And number 8 is give each other pedicures. Have a foot soak, do foot soaks together with some Epsom salts or just some bubble bath or something, whatever you have. Soak your feet in candlelight and listen to some soft music and relax with each other, and then after that clean each other's feet off and then paint them or file their nails. I mean, it might sound gross to some people, but I actually enjoy doing this. So and it's always nice to be on the receiving end too, and it's always extra nice to feel like you are doing something nice for someone else. Number 9 is one of my favorites. It only works for people that live in places with a lot of snow, like here, where I just fill up a squeeze bottle. I have an empty ketchup bottle that I use. I just fill it up with not hot water, but water, and put some red food coloring in it. And then I go outside and make like a love note, just a I heart you, or you can just make a big heart with a arrow going through, or whatever note you want. You just put it in the snow so that they can see it when they're coming home from after work. And the next one is, again, notes. I like to leave little notes around the house, and I also like to put them in his lunch, and then I also send loving texts or memes on his phone throughout the day, and so that when he gets home he's in an extra good mood. So it's always nice to do little things like that. And I like to attach them to his toothbrush and put a little note on the mirror, and on top of his placemat where he keeps all his stuff before he leaves, and just anywhere, and on the fridge when he opens it, on top of his lunch, in his lunch bag, everywhere. And yeah, it's really fun. Number 11 is can be really cheap if you are wanting to spend a little bit of money. You can buy some strawberries or any berries if you don't like strawberries, and whipped cream, or if you have lots of leftover chocolates from Christmas or Halloween or even Easter, then melt those chocolates up and dip those chocolates in, and then there you go, a really cheap and frugal chocolate covered strawberries, and you can feed those to each other in the evening. And to go with those strawberries, buy a cheap bottle of bubbly. I think my favorite bottle of bubbly is only $7, so can't go wrong with a small thing of strawberries and a bottle of bubbly. And then number 12 is, and these are just some gift ideas now. I like to buy his favorite candy in the bulk section of our grocery store and put it in a jar, and then that is his gift, because I do not buy candies for him that often. It's always nice to do it on a day like Valentine's Day. And one of my favorite things to do is write a long, heartfelt letter. I try to do this every year, if not Valentine's for his birthday or whenever I remember, but Valentine's Day is always one of the cheapest ways to show someone you love them, is to just write them a letter. No need for those $5-6 Hallmark cards. Sorry, Hallmark. Not sorry. Number 14 is you can homemade your own chocolates and candies or cookies or whatever goodies that they like. I know my hubby likes Rice Krispie squares, so I will make those for him, and that will be part of his gift as well, just a bunch of sweets together. And then number 15 is what I like to do. I have one of those photo frames, those digital photo frames, and on a USB stick, I just put a whole bunch of photos of us and our family throughout the year, and then you can just stick it in the back of the digital frame, and it will go through all those pictures on its own. So, or you could just make your own, take a few pictures and print them out and make your own picture, or put it in a picture frame that's bought, or make your own picture frame. But pictures are always really nice to receive on Valentine's. Number 16 is make a song playlist for them, and you can do this on YouTube. It's really easy to do, and I always like getting songs as well. It just shows what they are thinking of when they're making this playlist for you. And then the last one is not so much as a gift, but a little sweet gesture for the end of the night is I like to spray a little essential oil. You can, I like to use either cinnamon, or if you don't like cinnamon, rose is always nice for Valentine's Day. And just spritz it with like a homemade spray. I just do water and essential oil, and I just spray it on the bed and the bed sheets. And don't forget to make sure your bed is all nice and clean, and make it so it looks nice and inviting. And yeah, and then at the end as well, don't forget to do something nice if you have kids for them, and make them feel special on this loving day, which is just supposed to be to show the ones that you love that you love them. And that is all the tips I have for today. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know what you like to do on this wonderful, loving day. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye!